Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, everybody. This is David Esquire coming to you live from EPHQ. And welcome to another episode of Raw 365, where we get real, authentic, and at sometimes not bougie, but weird. That's what the W stands for, weird. Today's topic is, what is your favorite photo shoot and why? This is a tough one. This is a tough one because it's like every one of my photo shoots has had a different reason why I loved it. Like there wasn't just like, oh, I love this because of this and this is the best one out of all of them, and just it goes on and on and on. But my knee-jerk reaction to this particular topic is going to have to be when I was photographing Duran at the House of Blues in Los Angeles, California. If you didn't catch that, I'll say it again. I was photographing Duran. I was photographing Duran at the House of Blues. And this is back in the film days, adjusting myself in this squeaky bench. It didn't make any noise. Man, it's been making tons of noise today, except for like the shoot. Anyways, so I was photographing Duran, and I was sponsored by Minolta at the time, which was an amazing camera company. And my cameras, my 9XIs, were just not quite, for some reason, they were just being weird. I don't know what was going on. So I had to get old school, and I had to bust out my mother's Minolta X570, fully manual, like you name it. It's like shooting Leica, like Leica rangefinders, like old school, like manual. You had to know what you're doing. And Simon, the vocalist for Duran, looks over at me when I'm breaking out this like ancient 20-year-old camera. And he goes, "Excuse me, are you sure you know what you're doing?" And I'm like, "Yep." And he's like, "Okay." And him and Nick, during that portion of the shoot, during the interview, were just kind of like, "Okay, here we go." And it was some of the more fun pictures that I was able to take of the guys during the interview. And that was, to me, that was a fun shoot in the sense I got to photograph my favorite band, Duran, with my mother's camera in a fully manual setting. And I know you guys are probably going, "Can we see the pictures?" Yeah! And it's like, yes, you can, but they're like archived literally within about 40 cases of film. And I don't mean like, nose itches. I don't mean like little cases. I'm talking like freaking crates, like cases, like big tubs and totes that you'd buy at like Home Depot. They're massive. They're literally archived in that. So for me to break that out would be challenging. I need to break out a lot of this stuff and just do a book. Like there's so much stuff. Gosh. But one of my favorite photos was there were flowers that they had in that room, and it just really accentuated the pictures that I was able to capture of Simon and then of Nick. This, I believe, was for the Hollywood Reporter back then. It was 1994, I think. I think that's when it was. So if you have old Hollywood Reporter newspapers from the early 90s, check it out. That's where they're at. If you want to go faster than me trying to dig through my archives, which will probably be not for another year or two, because that's the reality of it. But that was one of my favorite photo shoots. And then there's several others after that, but that's the first one that sticks out because I got to shoot my favorite band, my mother's camera. Yeah. What about you? What is a favorite photo shoot that you've done? Share downstairs in the kilt zone. Sway, 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 sway. In the kilt zone, sway, sway. And let's wrap it up. Yeah. So that's it, and this is David Esquire coming to you live from EPHQ hold on, do it right, dot EPHQ for another episode of Raw 365, where we get real, authentic, and that sometimes weird. Yeah, buddy. And if you're a subscriber, thank you so much. If you're not a subscriber, subscribe, man. What are you doing? And don't forget to like, comment, share, hit the bell for notifications, and until next time, what are we doing until next time? Do you know? Sheridan Killzone. I'll tell you if you don't. Stay caffeinated. Aw, yeah. And I'll see you soon. Bye, guys.